Hello! Hello, fellow guitar geeks! I'm going to play in an actual band tonight. The only issue I have is which guitar do I take, which amp do I take, and which pedals do I take? It's starting off as a covers band, and we're playing songs by Cream, by Hendrix, even as far as Led Zeppelin. So I'm just trying to think what I might need. Now I could take the Fender Deluxe Reverb head and a cab. I think it makes more sense to take this Plexi Style SV20 from Marshall. In this case, that would be a bad choice. Even the Rocker 15 Terror is a great choice for blues rock. A very sensible choice would be the Boss Katana Artist, or even the 100. But no, I'm going to be using this. A 30 years old Marshall BluesBreaker, which is currently being used for my daughter's knitting. This is also a Plexi Style amp made famous by Eric Clapton, John Mayall and the BluesBreakers, of course. Take part in knitting now. It's got two of my favourite speakers in there, greenbacks. It's all valve, which means it's heavy as heck. It's insanely loud, and I don't think I'll get it near the point of breakup, but it's a BluesBreaker, so that's the amp I have to choose tonight, at least as a pedal platform. The next question is, which guitar do I take? Because I'm lucky enough to have quite a few that would do the job perfectly. Here are some that I don't think would do the job perfectly. The Fender Kurt Cobain Signature Jaguar. I don't think that's going to be coming with me tonight. The Ibanez SEW761FM, I think. It's light as air and it's a darling to play, but it doesn't feel right for a blues rock band. My Chapman ML3. Great guitar, but it's in dropped C, and I don't think that's the feeling we're going for. However, a huge contender is a guitar that I got just today. I've just unboxed it. It's the Jupiter from Valiant Guitars. This is it. It's like a Jazz Mastery offset body. It's beautiful. Look at that inlay. It's got PAF style pickups. It's very vintagey looking. There we go, Valiant Guitars, just there. This is the Jupiter. The next contender is this. It's a strong contender, the Maybach Albatross 2. Which, as you can see, is a classic looking SG style guitar. The pickups are actually quite hot. That is top of the list at the moment, but there's one more that might be a choice. It's this one. This is the Stanford Thinline 30 VS. It's an ES330 style guitar. It's got P90s. Let me show it you. It's beautiful, it's wonderfully light, and it would blues rock the heck out of anything. That's a strong one. A super obvious and big contender is my Fender Tele. It's a custom shop, 1952, no casters, 1056 neck, and it's absolutely wonderful. Possibly my #1 guitar. By the way, excuse the mess. We're renovating at the moment, so we're actually living in this room, as well as it being my storeroom, a guest room, and a yoga room, fitness, I don't know. It's a room that we're living in. There's no living room, kitchen, diner, anything. This is my room where we're living, with all these guitars. I think I'll leave choosing the guitar till afterwards. I'm going to go for pedals. So I had some suggestions from you guys on Instagram. Thank you for that, by the way. And I basically need for blues rock a fuzz, but nothing too muffy. So probably, I don't know, something more fuzz-facey. I need some sort of drive or a couple of drives, a wah pedal, a reverb, because the BluesBreaker doesn't have a reverb, and someone suggested a vibe, a rotary vibe. That's a really cool idea, so I might throw that in there as well. Here are some of the fuzz pedals that have been kind of tidied, along with a Swanee flute. And although I have leaning towards this one, I think it's a bit too much high gain for tonight. So I'm going to go for this, the Legacy Fuzz from Cornell, which is a fuzz face. As for reverbs, I'm going to go with the trusty Oceans 11, because I don't want to be messing around with too many knobs tonight. So I've just seen the Fender Reverb. I could go for the FRV1. That might come later. Nope, I'm going to go for this, the Oceans 11, and set that to some kind of spring, I think. Also, as a drive, I'm going to use the Angry Driver, but I'm going to stay mainly with the Blues Driver part of it, so that's one of the drives I'll be using. Also, the Archer Icon as a kind of boost, transparent drive kind of thing. So that's going to go before my main drive. And I reviewed this recently. The Room 40 from 𝗚𝗏𝗧 is going to be my main Plexi style drive for tonight. I'm also going to use the TS10 mainly as a flex. That's the Black Sun from Thermion, which is an amazing rotary phaser. However, I don't think I'm going to be using it tonight, so I'm probably going to add that to the board at some other point. So right now, I would be using that if I needed a rotary, but I don't tonight. Change my mind. Keeping it simple. Simple-ish. A G-Lab wah pedal. I'm pretty sure that's enough. I may have forgotten something, like another fuzz or something, but that'll do for tonight. Let's put it on the board. It's all done. It is a mess. It is Spaghetti City, but it's finished. It's ready for a rehearsal. I'm embarrassed by how messy it is, but that's just for a rehearsal. But oh, that's not even plugged in properly. It should work. I almost forgot the cables for the wah pedal. I guess the next shot you'll see me is at the rehearsal room, and you'll find out which guitar I chose. Hello, I'm at the rehearsal studio, which belongs to my friend Jürgen, and here it is. I'm playing with drums for the first time in a long time, and I'll show you the little rig that we have set up. That's a drum kit. I don't really know what's going on there, apart from these are Zoltan cymbals. Then this is this is Jürgen's stuff, so it's not mine, not ours. Steve is playing through the Deluxe Reverb Tone Master, and it sounds phenomenal. He's also using as his main drive the Mojo from TC Electronic, and then occasionally the Plexi Crunch from Nuix or Nux. Bit of delay from the Boss DD5 and the G7 equalizer. And this is the switcher, which he had made years and years ago. Then my rig is the BluesBreaker, the Marshall, the one I've just got. And these two amps together sound amazing. I'm sitting underneath, I'm doing rhythm guitar and some lead. Steve's doing the majority of the lead, and he's sitting on top of the mix. And these two amps, the BluesBreaker and the Fender Deluxe Reverb Tone Master, so the solid state one, sound unbelievable together. Here's the board. The Ocean's 11 is providing the reverb, as I said. Everything's working really well. My main clean tone happens to be the Archer Icon with the Marshall. And I've also been using the Blues driver part of the Angry Driver. Occasionally that fuzz. Haven't kicked in the Room 40 yet, and I did kick in the Tube Screamer occasionally. Haven't really used the wah yet. And the guitar I chose is the Maybach Albatross, and it sounds freaking brilliant, and it plays beautifully. Stays in tune, and I'm with humbuckers. Steve's with his Telecaster Custom, obviously single coils, and yeah, what a mix. I will try and record a little bit, but I don't know if it's actually going to come out on this recording, so I'm using this little lav mic here. That's not really the purpose of this. I just wanted to vlog and show you what my pedal board is for the blues band. We've played Sweet Home Chicago, we've played lots of other songs in E. But yeah, it's just amazing fun to be back playing live music. The boys are through there. They're just there, hiding out. Yeah, so I'll update you, but this is my blues rock rig. You're going to see a lot more of this on the channel because this band is just starting, and I'm going to be using the new pedals, the new guitars and new amps with the band if it's appropriate, and we'll test gear and use a band for doing it, which I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. So yeah, I hope this has entertained you or enlightened you in some way. I will try and add some music to this.